What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm Gracie Phoenix.
Miss Epic.
In the house.
What it do, what it do?
You're watching Wide Awake Live.
Live. Real live and uncut.
Where we talk about sex, love,
and everything in between.
Yeah. Brah. Brah. That's a joint. Brah. 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 You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in last week. We had a lot of views and comments and stuff. Like our first episode is already reaching 900 views, and then our second episode is at 600 views. So that's kind of big for us to be just starting out, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to y'all for supporting us, watching, listening,
sharing.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. Thank you guys so much for your support and stuff. And we had a lot of male perspective, which is what we need, because, you know, it's just two females up here, so we love male perspective and stuff. So
definitely. Want the male input. Need the male input.
Gotta have the male input.
So thank y'all.
You know, thank y'all.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Like and share. Make sure you share this. Make sure you share, like you said last week. Share.
Yeah. To all your people, you know, y'all are interested. Y'all want to hear, you know, so tell them why they should listen to.
Exactly. You know, tell your friends. Or you got two badass girls up here, you know, doing their thing, you know, so
support us.
And what you said last week was the most likes or the most shares, but I think the most comments.
The most comments.
Yeah,
it was the most comments.
Yeah, it was the most comments.
Yeah.
So like the most comments are, you know, people that post the most comments can like pick a topic for next week, you know.
And it was like a tie. It was a draw for like so many people. So the more you guys talk about it, the more you comment, the more you share, then it gives you a better opportunity to sit down with us and to be a part of the show. It was like a neck to neck with so many people.
Yeah,
so
we had a lot of comments and stuff.
We want y'all on here though.
We want
y'all
people here. Right here. That's
right here.
We got all this room.
This
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right here. This microphone right here.
In between, like a sandwich.
In between, yes. And also, if you want to promote a brand or an event, hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah. The same way you support us, we want to support you, show you love. So,
I like that. No. So, topics. Yes. So
down to the nitty gritty.
I had a friend of mine give me a call, and asked me just some general questions about how do you react when somebody's trying to holler at you or date you when you're not really emotionally ready to get serious, or you have like you're in school, you have a career going on, you know, you just got through a bad breakup, your locations, you guys aren't living in the same city or state, whatever, you know what I'm saying, or family reasons, like, you know, so you decide to like lay low, or, you know, you want to lay low, you kind of just want to be single, but you still want to mingle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Single,
but you're not
ready to mingle.
Yeah, so how do you approach that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
have you ever been in that situation?
Where
you have someone who's like pursuing you, but because of your circumstances and situation that you
not really ready?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that I have. I mean, because unless I'm taken, that's pretty much it. Because like, I've had guys holler at me that I'm not interested in. Mm-hmm. That's a different subject, you know what I'm saying? But like, I've never really like, because I'm doing a career or I have something going on in my life, I haven't really. Kind of. How about you?
For me, if I'm interested in someone, there's not going to be a reason or where I'm at, you know, in my life or my career or anything that's going on. Like, if I see something that's worth investing in, I'm going to invest.
Exactly. It has to be worth investing in. Exactly.
The only time I think you're not going to invest is you're not interested.
I agree. Or you may be interested, though.
No,
you know?
I might be interested for certain reasons, but not the same reason that they're interested in.
Yeah, like they may have ulterior motives. No, I'm just kidding. But
or I might.
Okay. Or you might.
I'm just saying, honestly.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, I think if you are trying to shout out to my people out there who posted this or who asked me about this, you know what I'm saying? If you are, I think, trying to like avoid a relationship just because like you have a career going on or you're in school or whatever, I think you should do just that. You should focus on what you want to focus on and tell them straight up, like, you know, I like you, I think you're a sweet person, I think you're beautiful or handsome or whatever, and I think you know should tell them straight up, like, I can't have a relationship right now, I'm just not ready.
I'm doing me,
you know what I'm saying, like
whatever that looks like,
whatever that looks like.
I don't have to do a breakdown of why I'm not ready for it or why I'm not willing to commit to that.
And you don't have to feel bad about it either.
No,
you don't have to feel bad about it. Some people kind of feel like they're they kind of feel guilty or feel held accountable because they feel bad about saying I don't, you know, they don't know how to let you down easily or something, you know what I'm saying? And I get that. That's totally fair. But
it is.
You know.
But you posted something earlier, which is interesting. It was Carrie Hilson.
Yes.
And it was talking about, shout out to Carrie Hilson.
Shout out to Carrie Hilson in the house. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But, and I agree with that and I understand. So basically what you posted was her saying that, you know, when you leave a relationship and you need time to heal, you need time for yourself, you need to, she said, I don't want to be Tarzan and swing from one relationship to another. Well, I kind of disagree on that, to be honestly.
I agree.
And I understand why you agree. But for me personally, I'm 34 years old. Like, I'm at a place and point in my life where if I know what I want and I'm mentally, emotionally, and spiritually available and I'm ready to give that, just because my relationship didn't work and that person wasn't able to give that to me, why should I wait a year of me wanting to heal? If you messed up, if you weren't able to give me what I needed in that relationship, then if someone does come along, why am I going to put like stipulations or rules or regulations based upon what didn't work? You know, like
I get it. I think you know, you have a point. Some people move on faster because their healing process is shorter,
different.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that. That's fair. You know, in some cases, you need to just take a step back. I mean, it's not, you can date or, you know, find, you know, people to hang out with and stuff like that. I think, but for people that need more time to heal, I don't suggest, I guess, jumping into a relationship. You know, you can, like I said, have like a friend or somebody you cool with and stuff like that. I think that's cool. Yeah. But I mean, just getting serious with somebody, like that ain't happening right now.
No, I think it definitely depends on your mind state and who you are as an individual. Yeah. Period. If I'm ready to invest everything who I am. Just because you weren't ready doesn't mean that I'm going to put my life on hold or put myself in a situation where I'm not ready to move forward or pursue something different. Like,
exactly. You know what? Actually, in case you guys don't know, I'm a victim of narcissistic abuse. And if you guys don't know what that means, it's basically like a narcissist who's egotistical, you know, just very about him and everything is about him or her, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Look it up. We'll go into that later. I don't want to like go into too far detail, but I just posted a link on my Facebook today about how like the narcissist keeps you stunted. He keeps you from moving forward. He's stagnant. He's so stuck in your heart and in your mind that you cannot move forward into a new relationship. And you thinking about him the whole time or her the whole time instead of like moving forward with your life. And that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I'm a victim of, you know, narcissistic. I'm not even a victim anymore. I'm more of like an educated empath survivor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a victim anymore. I was at one point, you know what I'm saying? But it still takes time to get over all of those wounds.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. I'm getting through it and stuff. But I'm still dating. Don't get it twisted.
She's still dating. And doing a good job at it, too.
And doing a good job. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
I see you.
You see me? Yeah.
I mean, your peripheral.
So, my peripheral. You know what I'm saying?
I'm supporting.
So yeah, you support it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let us know what you guys think about jumping from relationship to relationship, or if you feel like you know, you're not ready for a serious commitment because you are you know, dealing with your own life. You know, and how do you let someone down easily? Like, we'd love to hear y'all's comments on that too.
Definitely. Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
But back to a little juicier.
Oh God, I'm gonna be put on the spot.
Concept. So last week we were discussing cheating, relationships, bad decisions, accountability. So I received a text message late last night. You know what I'm saying? Before I went to work. And you had a confession, Usher.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I completely left something out last week. I omitted something that we were talking about relating to cheating. And you asked me, you know, have you ever cheated before? And I was like, no. And I'm like, and I was dead serious about it.
Yeah.
But right now, when I go back, I had to like rewatch because I was watching our show.
Yeah.
And I was in my bed watching the show, and I was like, huh? And I paused it, and I was like, and then I literally texted you like, I got something to tell you, girl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know,
what happened?
What had happened was, let me explain, Kevin Hart. Let me explain.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I was like,
what happened?
So okay, my situation. I guess cheating is cheating, no matter which way you spin it. Okay, and I get that. That's fair. But I didn't cheat on my man with another man. So, I mean,
who was it?
I can't say who,
No, not
but
who,
she was
okay.
amazing. She was beautiful. She was gorgeous. She was just my type, and I kind of
Okay, but I need a little bit more details. So from us going from not cheating to now, she was beautiful, she was amazing. So you're in this relationship. So
yes, I was in a long-term relationship.
A long-term relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you just fell upon it, or did we go down the yellow brick road? Like
I like that when you put that. What happened was, okay, well, I just got out of a marriage. I was married twice, so y'all, in case y'all don't know. So I was married. My first marriage was with a Muslim man. You know what I'm saying? We were Muslim and we were restricted from life. It was bad. Like, I was restricted from everything. I would never be Muslim again. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the Muslims out there, but I'm a free spirit, and I restrictions do not
work well with me.
You're I can't. I'm a Pisces. I'm a free spirit. You know what I'm saying? I can't be held down. Like, so I dealt with it for a couple of years and stuff. So, but I've always had an attraction to females. And I when I got out of my my marriage with the Muslim guy, I started dating this guy. He was amazing. He was everything I could ever imagine in a man. Like, he was perfect. He loved my kids. He didn't have kids at the time. He loved my kids, he loved we were perfect together. Like, our relationship was like a movie. Yeah. It really was, and trust me, it's gonna be in my movie too. Don't get it twisted.
Check it out too,
check it out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know, we had a conversation one night, like we were just chilling. And he was like, "So do you like girls?" And I had completely like put that to the back of my mind. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that because I was so in love with him. No, I was so in love with him. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about like females like that. I was just really wrapped up in him, you know. And then, so when he brought that up, I'm thinking that he's kind of okay with it. But I guess, you know, come to find out, I guess he really wasn't. You know. So, but I found this girl who was just my type. I mean, she was just. Yeah, she was there. So yeah, so what had happened was, you know, I messed up, and you know, it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think about, I guess, cheating with a woman? If you're a woman and you have a man you have a boyfriend or a man or husband, is cheating with a woman considered cheating? I mean, of course it is, but what do y'all think?
So y'all linked up. You thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Then y'all did what y'all did, and so how did he find out about it, or how did he find out about it?
I don't actually remember how he found out. I think I may have, because I'm so honest, I probably just told him. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember exactly how it happened. He probably remember better than I do. You know what I'm saying? I could call him and ask him, because we still cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like, to this day, we still cool. But like you said, he probably ain't forgave me yet though. So, you know, but
that happens though, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think they're ready for something that they're not ready for. So even from a man's perspective, a man is like, hey, I want to see that, like, or I envision that, and I'm okay with that. But when it comes down to it, and you have an emotional tie or an emotional connection to someone, and you really love that person, when it comes down to it, like, do you really want to share? Do you really want that person to be with another person? Because I don't care what anyone says, women put it down just as strong as men put it down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're with a partner and that person's like, yo, I'm a man, like, I got this, you know, like, I'm not worried about it. There's something in a not even a relationship or a sexual experience that a woman can give you that a man necessarily can't.
Yeah, that's true. And I think you're right. You have a point. You do have a point there, because I think women were more emotional. You know what I'm saying? We may be alpha females, okay, but we still, like you said, like I said, like we both agree on, we still have ovaries and uterus, you know what I'm saying? So we're still more emotional than any man. Yes,
that's why you do me the way you do me.
Hey, you know? So you know, we're definitely more emotional than most guys. You know what I'm saying? As females,
more affectionate than most men are.
Yeah. So when a female comes along and she, you know, you can have conversations with your female friend that you probably can't have with your guy friend. I mean, you can have these conversations. I'm not trying to say you can't talk about them, but he would not be able to relate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got cramps. Oh, girl, I got cramps. I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get it, and that's fair.
That's fair.
It's not like we don't get it. it's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, like, you definitely have an emotional connection more towards a female than a man. So, you're right. Yeah.
And speaking on that, you know what really bothers me about relationships or even interacting with people in the beginning is like so fluid, and people are so willing to discuss things that they're not willing to discuss. And me, even coming out of my current situation, like in the beginning, you like, yo, this is what it is. This is who I am. Like, I'm a very honest person. I'm very transparent. I'm willing to talk about anything and everything. In the beginning, people love that. They're like, yeah, give it to me. Like, 100%. Like, I want to know. But then you find yourself in the middle of it, and then when I want to have a conversation and I want to discuss things, and people want to deter away from that and they want to draw back, and it's like, well, now you want to water me down. You can't handle me at 100%.
Exactly.
But that's what you liked in the beginning.
That's what
you like that alpha female. You like
that.
me giving it to you 100%.
Raw, yeah.
But now
there's a
you
problem
can't handle
with
it.
Yeah, you know, just like you said last week, coming into a relationship full throttle, like giving them like all of you. And I think it goes both ways. It should be mutual. Like, you have to be, because if they can't be completely, like, I guess completely open with you from the beginning, then just like us, like just like you kind of, you know, you draw yourself back a little bit, or you kind of like, you know, you dumb yourself down a little bit just to make them like you. And I think some guys do that too, you know, because, you know, they're like, this girl, I like her, but I'm gonna have to change this about her. I'm gonna have to change this about her. I'm gonna have to change this about her. And I mean, you know, instead of doing that, be that way up front. That way she knows. That way he knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, ahead of time.
Exactly. So many relationships would be so successful if people could just be who they were
from the beginning.
100%. Like, if you don't
Both
like
parties.
it, if you don't accept it, man or woman, then let me know.
Right.
If you don't like the fact that I'm outspoken, if you don't like the fact that I'm an alpha female, if you don't like the fact that when I walk into a room, like,
everybody's eyes is on me and shit, like, sorry, you know.
3 months from now, then don't be like, get over here, don't dress like that, don't talk like that, don't say this, like, don't wear your hair like that. This is me 100%. Either you can deal with it or you can't. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't make sacrifices in a relationship, don't get me wrong. There should be things that all of us want to change, but at the end of the day, if I accept you as a person and who you are and the things that make you, then accept the things about me that make me me, and don't expect those things to change. We're not talking about, you know, acclimating yourself as a person to make your relationship work. Me, Miss Epic, Janelle, what I bring to the table, me being outspoken, me love doing music, me loving, you know, being around my family and friends. Don't get an attitude or start tripping because I invest and I do those things.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I think that, I think you have a point. Like you said, bringing your full self to the table when you're in a relationship. Like, both parties, it has to be a two-way street. You can't just be one person being honest and then the other person kind of, you know, dumbing themselves down. It has to be 100% from both sides, you know what I'm saying? And that's really hard to do in relationships because everybody is so skeptical these days. And I get it, because there's stuff, you know, going on, and there's things happening, you know, currently and in our, you know, in this millennium, you know what I'm saying? People are just like kind of afraid to open up and to be real. You know what I'm saying? I totally get that. That's totally fair. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you want to have a relationship with somebody, man, just be straight up. Like, I didn't tell my dude, like, at the time I like women, you know, but when it was when he actually brought it to my attention, he was like, because we were like sitting in my car and we were talking. He's like, so you like girls? I was like, and I kind of got quiet. I was like, I sunk down in my seat, like, a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
What is he going to think? What is he going to say?
What is he going to say? What is he going to feel? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know,
that's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. Like, what do y'all think about a woman, you know, being attracted to another woman? You know, I'm not that way
or
anymore.
A man being attracted to another man.
Thank you.
Because I found myself in that situation, in a full-fledged relationship with someone, and come to find out about it, like, I wasn't the cup of tea. I was maybe the platter underneath the cup of tea, but I wasn't the cup of tea. And I was like, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you never know what a person is willing to accept. You never know what a person is willing to you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this might be new to me, you know, but if you give someone the opportunity to play it safe, or to put yourself in a situation where you're not being vulnerable or exposing yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all adults. We've all had sex. We've all been in sexual relationships. So it's not any different. If you in a committed relationship and one of your partners, we invite a woman in, or if one of your partners invites, you know, or sleeping with somebody else, or y'all not even committed, but you know that person is sleeping with the opposite sex. Like, give me an opportunity to protect myself. Give me an opportunity to know what I'm dealing with. Because if I wind up being in the club and a girl run up on me, or a dude run up on me, like, what's the scenario? Like, let me know what's good, because now I'm sitting in prison because you don't have someone, or you don't put me in a situation.
She's like, I'm sitting in prison
where
now.
I had to. No, I'm serious.
I know.
You know, or if I come to your house and I'm thinking that we chilling and we having a good time, and there's someone else who's involved, and then you hear,
yep.
And now, you know, like...
Or you get those text messages from people, or those calls from these people that
got real.
That are outside, you know, outside the relationship. You know what I'm saying? I get it, because I've been there. Like, who is this? Who are you? I'm like, you know what? I'm done. You can have him. Like, it's all good. I don't even want him, like, straight up. And straight up. Like, and I let him go. I did. This was years ago. And I let him go. And then next thing you know, this girl shows up at my kid's daycare, yo. She came up with her to my kids' day. Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Baby. Her and her friend, they had something in their bag. I don't know what it was. It was a rock or something. But they hit me across the. But I did take down 2 girls. I don't get it twisted. I didn't come out like unscathed, but I did take down 2 girls, like 2 females.
But why would you even have to be put in that point of position? If I'm dating you and you dating other people, like, let me know.
Right.
Period. And let them know, because you. They don't want that. Like, you don't put yourself in that place or position. I think everyone's been put in an uncomfortable place in life where something like that has happened.
We have a comment. Timothy Hancock. You might have to read it.
It's not doing it.
Me personally, I'm very confident in myself. And I'm very confident. I don't like to read out loud. I hate it. I'm very confident in myself and confident in what me and my girl have. I know she's attracted to females, and I'm cool with that. We're very open with each other. We talk and discuss everything. We allow each other to be who we are. Hello. And I'm not insecure dude, so that fact that guys and females try to talk to her doesn't bother me. I see. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
I don't know why my phone's not working right now.
You got to just reload it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the way it should be.
That's the way relationships are. Thank you.
Set your partner up for success. No matter what happens, they're not looking like a fool. Period.
Right. Because that's what I told both of my ex-husbands. I was like, straight up, if you want to have sex with another female, just tell me about her and we can bring her in. If
choosing, I'd like...
if I like her or whatever, we can bring her in. You know, they both stepped out. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are stupid. Like, come on. I was open to it. Now I'm not open to it. Don't ever bring another female to this relationship.
Now it's done.
Now that's just not going down because y'all just use and abuse and y'all take everything out of context and blow shit up, and it's just not...
Being disrespectful.
Being very disrespectful. Cheating on me, getting hickeys on your neck and stuff. This when I was young, you know what I'm saying? The kid was young. We was both young, you know what I'm saying? But... still, he's dark skinned with a hickey on his neck. Like, how you get it? You dark skinned.
You 50 Shades of Black.
How you get a hickey on your neck and you
it's
black?
A bruise.
Like, he's like, what? That's what he said. He's like, I got in a fight with somebody. I'm like, and I almost fell for it. I was young and stupid, and I was pregnant with my first son. So, you know, I was like, yeah.
Bring it down a notch.
Bring it down a notch. Yes, we have some more comments. Shout out to everybody watching. We got Jackson watching.
What's up, Jackson?
We got Jeff is watching. We got Kathy watching.
Kathy.
Gary is
watching. Bring it over here so I can see real quick. What up, Gibson? That's my boy.
That's your boy.
That's my boy.
DJ Chris Millie in the house out of where you from? He's from the Caribbean island. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I can never remember which one he's from, but he's Caribbean.
What's up?
And Love Bacon is watching again. We love you to death, girl.
What's up, Love Bacon? I love bacon too.
I love bacon too.
I love meat.
I love her last name is Bacon and she goes by Love. So that's what I was like.
That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah, it's like that's dope. So yeah, big ups to everybody tuning in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a live thing going on here, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get feedback from people watching and, you know, audience members. We would love to hear you guys' feedback and hear what you guys want to say, have to say. Because, I mean, y'all have opinions too. Like I said, it's just us two.
Yeah.
So this is our perspective. So what are y'all's perspective on, you know, things that we talk about, or, you know, bring a topic and, you know, let us know.
And you know what I love is, like, this past week, like, getting so much, like, positive affirmation and like people voicing their opinions. And this would be one of the only times y'all see me without a hat. But everyone was like, yo, like, don't wear a hat. Like, we want to see your face. And I'm like, I felt so uncomfortable.
But
and
you
then
look
show
so
up.
cute with a hat.
I know, but I'm just, that's my
But
swag.
you look
that's
so
my
cute. You look
rhythm.
cute with or without a hat. I keep trying to tell her, like, you can wear a hat, you cannot wear a hat. You can wear your hair straight, you can wear it in the ponytail. You can wear yesterday.
I'm like,
your
I
hair
was like the cat in the hat.
cute.
You were like the cat in the hat when you just did that.
Really? Oh, I did. I was rhyming.
was,
I did that
girl.
rhyme thing.
Cat in the hat.
It missed me. I straight up missed that
I
whole
caught up
thing.
on that.
But no, yesterday you had this bun on your head. You were so freaking
little
cute. You looked
ballerina.
like a little ballerina. I was like, oh, like so you can do, you know, you can switch it up. Like I mean, I don't have one style.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can go
mad
from
styles.
I can go from hoochie mama to
That's
for real thong to thong. I can go from hoochie mama to sexy hoochie mama though. Get it right though.
Yeah.
Sexy, very classy hoochie mama to get it right. Let me clarify that.
Yeah.
To businesswoman, you know what I'm saying? To elegant, to all of that. Like I mean,
Business
everything
mogul,
you know.
you have all those different elements.
To be girl, you
Which
know
is
what I'm saying?
important, especially as we were talking about earlier, being a woman, someone who, being a single woman, being someone who is a businesswoman, a mom, someone who likes to go and hang out with their girls and have a good time. Like, you have to be able to wear so many different hats and to own them. So, to all the ladies out there right now, and all the men who are watching as well, like, who have women, allow people to express themselves. Allow people to be in that moment. And
if they want to dye their hair red one day,
purple the next.
purple, right?
Hey, do the damn thing.
Right.
When you're going out to the club, you know, you might not be a thought, but you might just want to throw on a sexy mini skirt, some 6-inch heels, and a tube top. Like, do what you do. It doesn't mean that you a hoe or, you know what I'm saying, someone who's just out there doing what they, like, you're expressing yourself, you're having fun, and you're living life. Like, that's the good thing. Girl, when I go to, I like to travel, I told you, to the Caribbean, to Bahamas, to wherever the case may be, I put on the smallest swimsuit I possibly can. I'm high yellow. I want to get like 8 shades darker. So I'm trying to get 50 shades of black.
50 shades
when I go on vacation,
Yes.
you know, that doesn't mean that I'm less than anything. Like, I'm still Janelle, I'm still Miss Epic, I still have, you know, respect for myself, and I still have the caliber of woman that I represent. But hey, when it comes down to it, I might go to a naked beach. I might go to that. I would think. I never have though.
I want to try that, but I would do it because everybody else doesn't care. Like, they don't have the perfect body or whatever. They just confident enough to go to a naked beach. You know what I'm saying? With it.
When I went to Jamaica, we was on jet skis and they took us by, and people was just out there letting it all hang out. There wasn't no 6-pack, and everyone was looking beautiful. They were just having fun, chilling. I was like,
She said,
I want to do that.
I like how you did that. She's so. Oh my gosh, she's such a B-girl. She's not even a tomboy, y'all. There's a difference between like tomboy and B-girl. You know what I'm saying? Tomboy is just like
B-girl.
A B-girl is like hip-hop head. You know what I'm saying? Wear their hats all the time and do like different swags. You know, have their own like B-girl, B-boy. You know what I'm saying? Like
that whole culture.
That's the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Please, y'all.
But don't get it twisted. I'll take you out on the court and I'll switch it up, cross you over, and then put one up on you.
What's up, Hassan? You watching? Okay. Hassan. Can I give a shout out while we got a song playing since it's playing? Can I go ahead and just give a big up? You want to do it? Can we do a big up real quick?
Let's do it.
All right. So Wakanda forever. Yes. Sorry, y'all. We are listening to OC's new song called Stay. He's out of Zambia.
Stay, Zambia.
Yes, Zambia stands up, straight up. You know what I'm saying? He was just here a couple weeks ago, and I finally had a chance to meet him. He was here for a show.
Yeah.
And I was shocked at the response. It was crazy.
Was it mad crazy?
It was crazy. It was mad crazy. I was like, people were all over him, like, you know, and Africans when they want to show support, they will throw like money out, you know what I'm saying? So he was getting like dollars and stuff, you know. That's what they do. That's how they show support, you know what I'm saying, when the artist is performing, you know what I'm saying? So a music artist or whatever. So big ups to OC. Stay. You got to check it out. I will put a link in the description so you guys can check it out. This is a beautiful song. It's like very mellow.
We was listening to it and dancing to it. Like, I like it.
And I think
I like the
move
your hips.
Because that's what they do. They move their hips, you know what I'm saying?
It's just, you got to feel the rhythm of life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love, like, African music, reggae music. Like, it's just, there's a certain vibe to it that you get.
From it. So big
shout
ups
out,
to OC.
Stay.
Shout out to Stay. You know what I'm saying? Stay.
Zambia.
OC, Oscillation, Zambia stands up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going to have to bring him on the show.
He was just here in Denver. He lives in Dallas. Dallas, I think. I'm not sure. I think he lives in Dallas. I'm not sure. He lives somewhere not here.
Hey, but we loving your music.
We loving your music.
We've been bumping it, listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Dope music.
Dope music. Yeah. So what we got? We got another. What is it about another woman that you like that a man can't provide for you? Gary says.
This is one thing for me personally. Women are very affectionate. Women love like to touch and to. Men are like more visual. And correct me if I'm wrong, men. Y'all can tune in like we said before. But women, we're like, men are turned on by what they see. Women are turned on by from a touch, from what we hear, from what we feel. So it's different. So even if you're not necessarily attracted to women, I've never met a woman before that said that they weren't attracted to another woman. They might not have acted on it, but there's a woman that will bring that out of you because of the way that she makes you feel. You're like, wow, like she done said something that done made me feel some type of way, like.
Oh my God! Speaking of, it's like this. It's a different type of bond. It's a bonding factor. It's it's bonding.
It is.
It's weird. I can't explain it. I mean, like I said, I'm not interested in girls like I was. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not. But
women are more communicative too, we love that. Like you have a conversation with them, like And I can't think of what the term is, but when people are turned on by like intellectual conversation, it's like for a woman that's like the base of it. Like I'm sorry, like you just. I was gonna say something inappropriate.
Say something
if you just try and like just whip it out, and I'm not gonna be like, let's go down the roller coaster ride. Like, but for someone that touches you a certain way, says a certain thing, makes you feel a certain type of way, for a woman, that's everything. Like that's what we're based off of.
It's validation. Women validate each other. Women validate each other way more than men do, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But women are validated. You look beautiful today. I love your hair. Oh my God, your eyelashes are on point. You know what I'm saying? A man doesn't know. Your lipstick is amazing. Yeah, oh my God, where'd you get that color from? You know, men. You could dress up for a guy and he may not even notice anything. Your homeboy ain't gonna be like,
yo, them Jordans is on point.
You know
the way you starched your pants is like,
right.
Like, a dude's just
not gonna do that. They're just not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, yo.
Where'd you get that hat at?
Where'd you get that hat at, yo? I like that hat, yo. Straight up, yo. Word up.
For real. Like, I agree 100%.
We had another comment. All right, so, Gary again, he's like, Gracie, how was your first experience with another female? Let's spice this up. My first experience with a female was immaculate.
Please tell.
If there's a word, I can't tell because
I mean, you don't have to get into the juicy.
I'm not going there, but it was beautiful. I will tell you about it later because I can't. It was beautiful. It was amazing. It was fun. It was exciting. It was more than. And it wasn't just one, by the way.
So y'all hear that? You know, I'm trying.
I wasn't just looking at it. Anyway, it was fun. It was exciting.
So y'all silly.
Are we crazy?
You already know. Yes.
It was fun. I think it was more about the thrill
than the actual
action. Yeah.
It
was the thrill. The thrill definitely was worth. It wasn't worth losing him, but it was worth. It was worth the wait because I had been waiting for years to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally had a chance to be with a woman, I can't explain it. It was fun. It was fun and
exhilarating.
Exhilarating. That's the perfect word.
I think that's why, once again, going back to one of the past conversations, why I think a lot of people cheat because it's not the fact that like I really want this person or it's worth me losing my significant other. I think for a lot of people it's just the act of doing something that you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
that's human nature.
That's human nature to go against you. And we're already like Pisces, both Pisces. Get it right.
One day apart.
One day apart.
19.
Thank you. 20. Yep. That's what's up. 19, 20.
You have the same birthday as my son.
I know.
Oh, y'all is something else, boy.
Oh my God. Yeah, we are. We're a little loopy, you know what I'm saying? But, hey.
We're a force to reckon with when it comes down to it. Anyone that I know that knows Pisces, not to get off the subject, but Pisces are very dominant. We're a very dominant sign. Like, we all over the place. We touch on everything, but at the same time, we're very loyal and very
affectionate,
and very
compassionate, very respectful. You know very open, honest, and willing to be. I'm sorry, I'm putting this away from you. But yeah,
I think that's a downfall. You know what? People always say they want loyalty, they want honesty, they want respect. They want someone who's going to keep it real. But then when they get it, they don't like it. When people meet me, like it's almost like a target. People are like, I don't like her. I like her. Like, she's dope, she's cool, but I don't like you because you're too honest. You're too opinionated. You're too willing to speak how you feel, and it's never in a disrespectful way. But communication makes people nervous. Talking about things make people nervous, which is another reason why I wanted us to do this show, because you're the same way. But that's important. Like, I love someone who could like just be real, raw, and uncut, which is one of the things that we're bringing to the table. Like, tell me how you feel.
Right.
I might not understand it, but I love someone who is authentic.
Different perspectives, because Pisces, I mean, in my opinion, Pisces we water signs. Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios are water signs.
Very fluid.
We're fluid. It's like we go with the waves, or we go against the waves, or we ride it, literally. Like, hey. No, but I'm kidding. But no, surfboard. Hey, no, I'm just kidding.
No, for real.
No, for real. No, we're fluid. We're more willing to listen to different types of opinions, different types of attitudes and perspectives and stuff. We're willing to just try it all out, and that's the thing about me. I'm very well-rounded. Can't say that together. It doesn't roll off my tongue very well. But no, I'm very well-rounded. Like, I mean, I've seen a lot of different scenarios in life, and I've experienced a lot of different scenarios. I've lived a lot of different, I guess, lives, right?
Yeah, a lot of cultures, a lot of backgrounds, a lot of different people. Me too. My line of work is the same way. Yep. And I love that, like, the spice of life, like the variety of life. Like, there's more than you, there's more than me, there's more than what we're comfortable with. I love meeting new people with new perspectives and new opinions. It doesn't make me say, oh, I'm right, but in meeting someone who feels differently than me, I want to know why you feel differently. I want to know where that comes from. Give me the ability to learn and to grow and to become someone different.
Yes, not even different, evolve.
I
like that
evolution.
Word. Evolution, because I still have all of the same old Gracie traits, but they're just evolved into a whole different package.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the same package as I was before, but I still have the same beliefs that I had before. And they've always been there. Like, even when I was Muslim, like, I was not with certain things, and I held on to that. Like, I really did. I held on to my facts. I held on to my opinions, right? I held on to my opinions, the things that I thought was cool and what wasn't cool, and I still stand to that today. And that's why I'm not with the guy I was with, and that's why I left Islam, because I know where I stand in my life, and I've dealt with it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a family thing. We had kids together, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I toughed it out or whatever, but I was like, deuces, Negro, I got to get the heck up out of here. I'm not happy. Like, I have to fly. I'm a bird. Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a vulture, though. Don't get it twisted. No,
not you.
She ain't.
That's what Chris Brown said.
He did. Deuces.
I love that song.
Deuces. So we got a couple comments. Gary, he asks, okay, Janelle, you sitting there all innocent. What's your story? You single, taken, looking? What's up? Yeah.
You're a jerk.
Teeth and gums. Hey, Hassan, you're a jerk.
Jerk. Gary, you know you ain't right.
I know, right? What's your dirt? No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to get into. We're going to go to that next week. That could be next week.
Hey, next week's topic. What would you do?
What would you do? You know what? And that's a good thing, because Gary, he has been the one that's
I'm blushing.
He's got, you getting red. I can see it. She hot. I'm like, yeah, girl.
Y'all ain't even ready for
That's next week. Y'all tune in next week for that one.
Yeah, Gary.
Because he's the one, he has been commenting the most. Yeah. So, yeah.
We're going to bring you on, Gary. Let me tell you, like,
is he
Gary.
Local? He's here?
Gary is, like, so opinionated and, like, just so real, raw, and uncut. Gary, shout out to you. Yeah.
He said, and then Timothy said, I second that. I second what Gary just asked. And he pointed up. Like,
we'll get into that.
We'll get into that's a next week thing. We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna dive deep.
We're gonna dive
to the ocean. Swish. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just swimming. What would you do? We swim.
You guys don't forget to share. Like, share. Tell your people about Wide Awake. Get them involved. Anything that y'all want to discuss, anything y'all want to talk about, like, we're right here with you guys. It's not just about Miss Phoenix. It's not just about me. Like, we really want to know what's on your mind, what you're thinking about. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty.
That is your new duty.
To share. Share it and like. And subscribe.
Definitely.
And subscribe. I straight up went to Morocco.
I don't know where I was, but I was there.
It was Arab. That was Arab. That was an Arab sound. That was that was my fake interpretation of an Arab accent. So no offense, please don't take offense. I'm just kidding.
And you know what? Like, to give a shout out real quick, because I work in the airport with so many different backgrounds, so many different cultures, and then the outpouring of love from so many different people. We have people from Nepal watching. We have people from Ethiopia watching. We have people from the Congo, Morocco watching. I'm telling you, Shetem Buku.
Shetem Buku.
You know, like
Shetem Buku.
Yes, I'm telling you.
I love you, kids. I love you very much. Shetem Buku means I love you a lot. I love you very much. So.
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste.
What's up? Yeah. Like, yes.
Word up. Shout out to all you guys. We appreciate the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? We are growing in a matter of weeks. So we're definitely glad that you guys are tuning in and commenting and telling us, you know, your opinions and stuff. Because this is you know, I think this is kind of important.
It is important. And what are different things that you guys deal with in your background, in your culture, the things that you're afraid to discuss that you maybe want us to bring into the light that gives people from your culture a voice, an opportunity. You might be afraid to say it, but we're willing to discuss it.
Inbox it if you don't want, and we would never mention your name.
Never.
So so inbox it if you don't want to, like, say it on a comment or, you know, whatever, be public about it. Just say it. We would never mention names. Like, I've done this plenty of times. We just don't mention names. I just say, hey, you know, such and such said this and blah blah, and we'll talk about it, because there's cultural differences, you know, so we would love to address those, girl.
I'm a Signalo. So I'm
a
Ethiopians, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, we want y'all to be a part of this. Anyone, everyone, y'all could be a part of this. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be from where we're from or have the same views or points or opinions. We want you guys to be a part of this. Period.
Color, shade, don't matter. You don't matter with your race, your background, your upbringing.
We got Detroit right here.
You know what I'm saying? We got
born raised
5280.
No,
5280. I'm 5280. I mean,
she's been here for a long time.
I've been here for like 20 years. Shut up. Let me. Don't go there.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I'm just saying. So, you know, hey, I don't care what you say. You got Detroit swag. I told you that from day one.
Peaceful Sojourn. She's watching. Hey, girl.
Kathy, what's up, boo?
She said, "This is why I love you, Janelle. Honest through and through."
I love you too, boo. Yes. Always and forever.
Yes, always. And forever. Each moment with you. You know what? That was me and my ex-husband. First, sorry, I was married twice. My first ex-husband's song, that was our song, Always and Forever. I don't know who sang it originally, but I think Luther Vandross and somebody redid it. Anyway, so we got one more topic before we roll out of here, y'all. So, you want to get into this one?
Let's go.
You start. Yeah, man. That's gonna hit
older men dating younger women.
Say that one more time.
Older men dating younger women.
What y'all think about that?
And you know what? Like, I have to give my personal opinion, because I was always the younger woman that dated older men. And it wasn't always. Now that I look back, I'm like, that probably wasn't the best decision at a certain age. Now that I'm 34, I still love an older seasoned man. But when I was younger, but you know, and I was thinking about it today, and I think when it comes down to it, like, women mature emotionally and mentally faster than men do. So I think that maybe plays a part into it, but there's a certain age where it's not okay. So what do you think that age is where it's like, she's still an adolescent, she's not a grown woman, she's not at a place where she can mentally or emotionally be
connect?
What age do you think that is?
I don't know what age. I would say maybe 17 or something. But at the same time, I still think that it's very immature for a 34-year-old man to be pursuing a 17-year-old girl.
Woo!
I'm sorry, my ex was like that. My ex-husband, my second ex-husband was like that. He was like 34, messing with. He was messing with.
Oh, so
he was cheating with. I'm sorry, he was cheating with her, and she was like 17. You know what I'm saying? 18, 19. Like, she was. It was just a big gap between. And I'm like, and I think, in my opinion, I've dated older men too, just like you said. I think that dating older men, like you said, women mature faster than men do. So like, it's like if you're in high school and, you know, you got a guy, you have all the guys around you, all the kids around you are like riding their bikes to school or whatever. And there's this guy who's driving a freaking car. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is. He's driving a car. He has his own house. He pays his own bills. This, that, whatever. He's self-sufficient. We find that more attractive. So in my opinion, it's just my opinion. Okay, so I think that in some cases, not all of them, but in a lot of cases, the girl who's younger is doing what she feels is okay, and she's consensual with it.
Oh, definitely.
With the act, she's consensual with it. The guy he's obviously an idiot for messing with her, so that's not, but she's not being raped, in my opinion. Like, I don't think it's rape if she consents to it, knowing that she's consenting to it, not because she's like, she's young and she's having a good time and stuff like that, whatever. But I don't think that all men should be punished for dating for being with a woman underage who's consenting, because women are young girls, like you said. We look for that. We date, we dress a certain way, we wear hair a certain way. We don't look our age, we look older. You know what I'm saying?
And I think anything under 18 is unacceptable. Period. Like, if you under 18,
Zakia's are here. What's up, girl?
What up, Zakia? I think anything under the age of 18 is off limits.
It is.
Period.
I agree.
So if you're 17 years old, I don't care how mature you are, what you've been through in life, you're off limits. 18 years old. If you're 34 years old and you're looking at an 18-year-old female, like,
you're
you
a weirdo.
I have an
I'm sorry.
My son is 16. He looks like a grown man.
Thank you.
So if you're 18 years old and I'm 34,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
I don't care
weird.
how far advanced you are in life. There's just certain things that are off of restrictions.
Right.
And you, as an adult, I'm not going to look at an 18-year-old child.
Man, I have an 18-year-old son. I'm not like that's just weird. I had a guy who was trying to holler at me, and it was so funny because when my son graduated high school, this dude I didn't know at the time, but he was literally on stage giving a speech and stuff at my son's graduation because they graduated together. I'm like, I told you I was too old for you. Like, what?
He's like,
you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm trying to get that cougar. I'm like, no, it's not. No, I'm not even a cougar. I am a fly ass mama. Get it right.
Thank you. I don't even think I can look at a 25-year-old and be like, hey, let's go out to dinner and
like for
go
what?
to TGI
Like,
Fridays.
I can't relate to you. We are in different dimensions.
Completely different. I'm sorry. There's just rules and regulations to everything.
I agree. I totally agree. Like I said, I don't think it's on the man should know better, but I think the woman. But I don't necessarily think he should be punished for it because
it's consensual.
Because it's consensual. Only if it's consensual because the girl is trying to be grown. Because women, we try to grow up too fast. We try to have kids early. We try to move out of our mom's house. We're like, I'm done with this. I'm grown. I want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are as teenage women, and it sucks because we are always the victim of some type of jacked up situation because we just didn't listen to our parents. You know what I'm saying? So our parents were right, but at the same time, like, he should have known better. But if it was consensual and she knew what she was getting herself, and she maybe didn't know what she was getting herself into. She's not old enough to know
I think that.
But she's definitely consenting to the act. You know what I'm saying? I think
a lot of women who had a father in their life and like a strong male presence, they're not going to allow that to happen because their dad is going to be like, giving them something that's different, So I think a lot of young women are looking for love in all the wrong places.
All the wrong places, yeah, because they don't have that male figure.
Or young men too, like it's across the board. Like if you really have, that's why it's so important to have that equal dominance of a man and a woman in your life, because if not, then you will find yourself looking for things that you shouldn't be.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I think, because like I said, I think I've mentioned this before, but I think my dad, I had my father in my life too, but the thing about my dad, and this is the thing about parenting, like you got to get on your kids' level. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was like, because my son, one of my boys was playing something in the house. They playing some music. It was really hot. It was dope. And I was like, damn, that's hot. What do you listen to? What's that? You know what I'm saying? Because I managed to like get down to literally their level. So not so that I can be their friend but I just want to be able to relate and be able to relate. You know what I'm saying? And we come from the hip hop culture. We come from the hip hop when the hip hop started. So like I can totally relate to some of this music that's out now and stuff like that. Whatever my kids play certain stuff, I'm like, what's hot? You know what I'm saying? But if you're stuck in this old school thinking, you're never going to relate to your kids, and your kids are going to go, we are never going to agree with each other. So my father used to say, like, you can't date until you're 16, and I'm like,
I've been dating.
Like, I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying, I understand where you're coming from, but a better way to approach that situation, in my opinion, would be like, I know you're going to date. This is the thing I want you to watch out for. This is the type of people I want you to avoid. Communication. It's a different type of communication. Like, I'll communicate with my kids. I'm like, baby, I know you're going to date. I know you're going to have sex eventually. here, this is how you use a condom. This is whatever you have to, because they're gonna date. Duh.
They are.
I mean, sex is a natural
Education.
thing. Yes.
Communication is the key to success in any situation. I tell people that regardless if it's in your marriage or a relationship between you and your kids, at work, you have to have conversations that make you uncomfortable or
uncomfortable.
Like, let's talk about it. Like, what's real? Like, what are we really looking at? And what we dealing with?
What? Sorry. Go ahead. My bad. You done brought some.
But that's so important. It's so important to have those conversations. This is why we have this show. Let's talk about things that would normally make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about them. I have conversations with my kids, my co-workers. I think that really allows me to have a bond with the people who I work with. I'm like, if something happens and if I piss you off or if I say something that you feel like disrespected you, come to me as a man or a woman and say, yo, I didn't like this. It made me feel like this. What can we do moving forward to eliminate us having this friction, us having this problem? We've been friends for how many years? 16? 13 years.
Malachi,
and we've never had a falling out. Like, there's been times that you maybe have a different opinion than me. I might have a different opinion. We have had different opinions. But at the end of the day, voice your opinion. Tell me how you feel. I'm going to voice my opinion, tell you how I feel. But at the end of it, there's still love. There's still respect. Doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with you, but I understand where you're coming from.
And I've had to do that with you a couple times. Sometimes I like bit my tongue just because some people are take offense to like opinions and stuff. So I tread very carefully before I say something. I've always been that way, but now it's even more so that I tread even more carefully with anybody, moving forward, because I don't want to hurt feelings. I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to say people to say, you don't understand. This is my situation, not yours. And I don't ever want people to feel that way. So I try to tread very carefully, because people are very passionate about their lives and the things that they're living. Their feelings and the things that they're attached to and stuff.
See, and I'm the complete opposite. I don't think about those type of things. I think of the aftermath and the effect of me not saying something. I'm like, it might hurt their feelings, but I'd rather where I'm at and have a true understanding of who I am and what I want us to be able to accomplish. And people always know it's not me coming from a place of disrespect or me feeling like I know everything or my opinion is better, but let's get down to the root of it. Like, let's have this conversation. And you can tell when a lot of people are uncomfortable, and I'll let them know. You don't have to be uncomfortable with me. You don't have to feel like this conversation shouldn't happen. And that's why so many relationships in life don't work.
Any type of relationship.
That's what I'm saying. Any type of relationship,
parents
period.
And children, lovers, siblings, any type of relationship, you got to learn. Communication is the key. And like we said last time, like sometimes communication can be difficult for some people because they weren't raised in an environment where communication was comfortable. And I try to make in my household, I try to make communication a little more comfortable. Like my son, he was telling me we went to go see the Avenger movie, Avengers. It just came out, and we didn't get a chance to see like the after credits, because after the movie, the credits they roll on, and then after it's over, there's like a snippet of what's coming next and stuff. And I was kind of impatient. I was ready to go. I was like, okay, it's the credits are hella long. Can we go? And he was annoyed by it, but he told me though, and most kids won't do that. He's like, I wanted to see the end credits. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and he told me that, and that's the small thing, but that's how it starts. It's very important. He told me how he felt. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to some kids will just storm off, and you'll never know what was wrong.
Yeah. So him being pissed off all night, like, damn, she made us leave the movie. I wanted to see the end credits. Now I don't want to tell you why I have to do this.
Those simple examples like that, and we've gotten, like you said, to a comfortable point of communication to where we can say that and not feel like.
It's imperative.
It's very important. We got another comment. Yes, she is. You go. Okay. What did Aaliyah say? Age ain't nothing but a number. Come to find out, R. Kelly brainwashed her and wrote that song. I don't know. Is that a rumor? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if that.
I don't know. I wasn't there when the song was written. I don't go on rumors. I need facts. I'm not a rumor person. I don't go on rumors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He might have wrote the song. And she sang it, whatever, but I was 14 and dating guys way older than me too. So, and it was consensual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So real talk, like
You know, the crazy thing about it too is like I had a really good friend, and he was 17. He was dating a girl that was 16. From his knowledge, that's what the mom said. She was really 15. So the mom was consensual. He'd spend the night, go to the house. Something happened. You know, it's not for me to get into, but something happened, and the mom got mad at him and then called the police, and he wound up going to prison for 9 years. But I know for a fact, because I knew them, that she knew the situation, right? You know, like everything that was going on. So sometimes you have a situation where people who are involved are very knowledgeable about everything, and then when push comes to shove, now you find yourself in a situation where you look like you're, you know, the bad guy or someone who took advantage of a situation. In our reality, it's not.
It's consensual. It's okay. You have a point.
And we're talking about a few years. And I'm not talking about a 34-year-old man and a 16-year-old girl. We're talking about, like, the state laws are very, you know, defined when it comes to certain things. So we're talking about someone who's like a year and a half, 2 years apart from being in a relationship, and someone losing almost 10 years of their life and now being considered a sexual pedophile.
That's not cool. I don't think that's cool either. I think I don't think that's fair.
It's not.
It's not fair. Here's my opinion on that. I think that, like I said, girls 14, 15, 16, 17, you know, try to be grown. We feel ourselves to be more mature, more ready for life. We're ready for, I mean, at that time we're childbearing, you know what I'm saying? We're ready to have kids and have family. That's just how our biological clocks are, like, literally ticking when we're like 12. You know what I'm saying? So I'm serious. It's just natural. It's just a natural state. We can't change that. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that it's right. But so we're ready for these type of relationships, that these kids that are like our age, that are jumping out of trees and doing dumb shit, and we're like, you look so stupid. Like, where's a real man at? You know what I'm saying? So we're really looking for a guy who has his own car, his own house, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, though, the man who is over age should know better.
Or a woman. Like, I mean, just as an adult, at what point in time do you tell yourself, this is inappropriate and it's not okay?
Older men date younger women to feel good about themselves. I totally agree. She said older men date younger women to feel better about themselves. I totally agree. And that's why my second ex-husband, he used to date younger women. Because you know why? Because they're naive, and they haven't been heartbroken yet. They have no idea what real pain feels like. So they can use and abuse them as much as they want to, because they have no idea. They have no kids. They don't have no stretch marks.
But what about the cougars too?
Yeah, let's talk. I don't know nothing about the cougars. You go there.
I'm not a cougar.
No. I'm saying you talk about the cougars.
The older women, that's the same thing. It's a confidence boost. Like, now you're getting older, things are starting to sag. You ain't looking as good as you used to. You got
down here
you got
now.
Wrinkles above your lips. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, from smoking all them cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so now you want that little young thing, the little young tenderoni. You know what I'm saying? To make you feel like you feel rejuvenated and vibrant again.
That's true.
You know, so for anybody who puts themselves in a place or position where they're trying to feed off of or approach someone or get something based off the fact to give them a personality boost, then I feel like it's just you're approaching it all wrong.
I feel like if you do that for an ego boost, I feel like you're lacking confidence. You're lacking confidence within your own self. Like you're lacking your own confidence. I'm not saying that you can't date. You're 34. You dating a 24-year-old man. Okay, I mean he's over age or whatever. But I'm just saying. So like Stella got her groove back. Okay, she went to Jamaica or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she found this young guy. Blah blah blah. I get it. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to just have a fling. It's a fling. Okay, not a real thing. We're not trying to have a relationship. Because there's no relationship. It's a 10-year gap. You know what I'm saying? How are we gonna relate to each other? There's no relativity. How the heck are we even going to relate to each other? Like, it's so.
We might have to continue this next week.
Yeah, man. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, good topics. And definitely, no, I agree 100%. Juliana, what's up, boo?
Women want to experience the amount of that. Yes, sir. So thank you guys for tuning in
tonight.
For real, y'all. We laid it down. I think yeah.
We laid it down, definitely.
Laid it down.
Remember, you guys, share, get people involved. If you enjoyed this, definitely, tell people about us and give us your point of view, your opinions, and be a part of Wide Awake.
Wide awake, yo. We wide awake. We woke.
We
You know
love
what I'm
y'all.
saying? We love y'all. And I want to also make sure that anybody out there who wants to promote their brand or an event, you know what I'm saying, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely do that here on the show live and send you a link to it so you can, you know, share it on your own platform or whatever. Like, we're here to let's expand. You know what I'm saying? Let's help each other grow.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a big up to QB Media.
QB.
You know what I'm saying? QB Media putting it down. You know, that he's doing all, he's over here.
He's over here. Y'all can't
He's over
see
there.
him.
Y'all can't see him. He's doing all of the technical stuff.
DIA Studios.
DIA Studios.
Where we record from. Shout out.
Shout out to
Shout
DIA.
out.
You got
Thank you.
some music. You know, you want to lay down some tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So
No,
yeah,
we love y'all.
We love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we appreciate y'all's support.
Love y'all.
Gracie Phoenix.
Miss Epic. Next Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Wide awake.
Real raw, uncut.
Yes, sir. Peace. You know the song?